Hey guys, how are you guys? It's good to see you. Wanted to come in with another update. A lot of you guys are so sweet. You've been asking how I've been doing on Instagram, on Facebook. So just wanted to thank you guys for that. Wanted to let you know what's happened in the last 24 hours. As you guys can hear, I'm still pretty congested. I ran out of Kleenex, so I don't know how many of y'all do this when you run out of tissues. Just get a roll of toilet tissue. So I got that, and then I got my bag to put the tissues. I know. And then what I did today too, I told you that I was moving to a mucolytic rather than the medications that can dry you out and stuff like that. Today I had a neighbor just get me, and again, this is not an advertisement, but it's what I'm taking. I'm just taking Mucinex plain just to kind of help clear up the, thin the mucus and help me expectorate it. So it's just guaifenesin without the diphenhydramine, which is an antihistamine, which dries me out, without the antitussive, because I want to cough things up. So I'm doing this. Tylenol, Motrin, I've actually done pretty good. I haven't needed Motrin in about at least 16 hours now, so I'm trying to go as long as I can. I don't feel like I have the chills. I'm so grateful for that. I still am coughing a lot of stuff up, like coughing and spitting. So gross, but I am doing it. And I'm just to tell you guys too, like if you're out there, you get sick and you have stuff to cough up, as gross as it is, cough it up and spit it out. Like, do not keep that. Don't hold that in your lungs. So I'm doing that. Also, I think I told you guys, for fluids, so I'm drinking fluids. I've got my normal water that I'm doing. And then, I told you I've been craving, popsicles. I want to show you what I found actually, because, I wanted some that were low sugar, but these actually were nice. My, neighbor found these for me. These are literally like, these popsicles are literally like, 3 popsicles for 45 calories for 3. And they're like perfect. It's like when I was a kid. I've just been craving popsicles. I've eaten half the box. So I'm eating popsicles and no ice cream. No ice cream tonight. But many of you guys are asking about whether milk products increases mucus production. I'm going to do just a quick video, a Reels, and I'll post that later just to give you guys the answer, because a lot of you guys are asking, hey, is it actually okay to eat ice cream when you're sick like you are? So I'm going to answer that question. Stay tuned for that. All right, let me just go through all the things I'm doing. I still get a little bit like, I've been checking my pulse ox just to, I have a video on things you should have if you get COVID. And this is something I think everybody should have, which is a pulse oximeter. You can get these from CVS, Walmart, or whatever. It's called pulse oximeter, okay? Many of you guys who watched that video, this is actually how I knew that my heart rate was high. You put your finger in it, right? And it tells us my oxygen level, and it'll tell us my heart rate. So let's just let that go, and I'll let you guys know when the numbers pop up, okay? So anyway, so it's still like thinking. So this is something I would recommend you guys have at home if you were to get sick. In fact, I bought all my family pulse oximeters, not this past Christmas, but last Christmas. You can get them from the pharmacy. I've been taking my temperature, and as last time I took my temperature was around noon, don't have a fever. I do not feel worse. I'm so thankful for that. And I actually, last night, I slept through the night. First time I woke up was 7 a.m., which was different than the night before. I've been up like every 2 hours the night before. So definitely feeling grateful that I slept. Still very, very congested and just winded, not short of breath, okay? And if this pulse ox would actually read for me, it's still going, so let's see. But it's just still a little bit winded. I'll tell you what I did do though today, and this is where I wanted to let you guys know a few things if you get COVID, okay? Just reminders. I've done videos on this. And remember guys, I'm posting videos that I had pre-recorded even though I'm sick, because I want you to get the information. There are a lot of potential treatments. A lot of you guys have said, and yeah, my breathing is a little bit labored. Some of you guys are saying, is your breathing labored? Yeah, my breathing is labored if I talk too long. And I think I do look better. Pamela, you said I look better. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for the stars, but I do think that I look better myself. Try another finger, because this one, finger out. Okay, let's try this again. Come on, pulse ox. This is the thing. If I were able to take Paxlovid or the pill medications to help with COVID, I would do that in a heartbeat. And some of you have said, why aren't you taking those? Now, just to remind you, this is the pill that treats COVID if you get it and you qualify for it. It's a 5-day course of medication, and these medications keep people from getting sicker, keep you out of the hospital, all that good stuff, okay? These medications, though, are only indicated for people who are at high risk of progressing to severe complications or being hospitalized, etc. That means you have to be over 65, certain underlying medical conditions. Your body mass index has to be a certain number. I didn't qualify for it, but honestly, if I could take the medication, I would. In fact, I called a couple of my colleagues just to make sure I wasn't like thinking the wrong way. Because sometimes, like as a doctor, when I get sick, I'll be honest with you, my doctor friends will tell you when I am sick, I am the worst patient. I remember I had pneumonia. Did I have pneumonia? No, I thought I had pneumonia. This was like 4 years ago. I was so sick. I was hallucinating. I was so sick. And I was trying to treat myself from home. I called in an antibiotic for myself. And then I decided that I had pneumonia. And I ordered a chest x-ray for myself. By the way, you shouldn't be doing this. And I was convinced I needed to go to the hospital because I was convinced I was septic, which means you have a whole body infection. What I was panicked. I was very, very sick, but I did not have pneumonia. I had a very, very bad flu, and I was panicked. So what I learned is that, you don't treat yourself. And so I called a couple of my colleagues today, and I just wanted to make sure, I'm like, hey, I'm not thinking wrong about this Paxlovid thing, right? So the doctor at my hospital, who's my colleague, we went through the criteria. I don't qualify for that. But he was like, and one of my other colleagues, a specialist colleague of mine, a girlfriend of mine, she texted me and she's like, hey, I saw your video. You look really sick. What about monoclonal antibodies? And I said, Teresa, give me 1 second. That's my neighbor. She's going to go get my mail. She just dropped off tissue at my front door. I'm sorry, that was so ghetto-fabulous. Oh, here's the thing. Here are my numbers, all right? So you guys can see my pulse ox is, wait, do I have to turn the camera around? Hold on, I think I might. Oh, shit. No, I don't have to, wait, hold on. Oh, sorry, I cursed. Sorry. Wait, let me turn it around so you can see the numbers. All right, is it better now? Yeah, okay, now you can see it, right? So you can see that my pulse ox is actually 100. That's SpO2. That means I'm breathing at 100%, which is excellent. And you can also see my heart rate is 96. So we can see that even though I feel winded and I'm sucking air, and I'm like, when I talk a lot, it doesn't mean that, but my number is like 99%. I would say anything above 94% is functionable. But for some people, close to 94% is a problem. Anything less than 94%, you should be calling people. What I would say is if you're short of breath, regardless of what this number is, you should be calling your doctor, okay? So that is how this works. All right, what was I saying? Oh, call my doctor colleague. Let me flip this around because it's weird when it's backwards like this. And we went through, so one of my specialist colleagues, she said, hey, you should check out monoclonal antibodies. I was like, I don't think I qualify. She's like, well, you should at least try. And I'm telling you guys, I feel bad enough that if I could get monoclonal antibodies, if I qualified, or if I qualified for Paxlovid, I would take it in a minute. But I don't believe in breaking rules, and I believe in doing things by the book. And so I'm not going to lie to get these things. And so I also talked to one of my infectious disease doctors at my work, who's a mentor of mine, and she went through the criteria, and she's like, no, I don't think you need Paxlovid right now, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, that's a good thing. Monoclonal antibodies is the infusion. And I called one of the hospital systems nearby where I send my own patients to, and they put me through the system to see if I qualify. A nurse will call me back and let me know. I don't technically qualify, but I figured I would give it a try. So that's just full disclosure. So my point being, there's a point to all of this, is I'm coming, Teresa, give me 1 second. I know, I can't forget my neighbor. Hold on, let's go. We'll do this together. She's got to get my mail. So the thing about it, come on, you'll come with me. Don't go anywhere. Teresa? Yes. Okay, good. Sorry to keep you waiting. Stay away. I know. Just stay back. Yep. I don't have my mask on. Yep. I'm going to just throw it in here. It's a small key. I'm closing the door. Yep. Thank you. Small key. The very small one. The tiniest one. Sorry. Thank you. I'll come get those. My neighbor is so sweet. Did you hear me? I was like, don't come here. Don't come here. Then go away. I'm going to throw you the keys. She's getting my mail, which is very sweet because I can't leave the house because I'm still isolating, right? When you're isolating, we can't leave. no going to the store. You're not going to get gas. If you had to go to the doctor, that's one thing, because you have to get there, go to the hospital, but you can't do those things, okay? My point being is, if you get sick with COVID, and my concern is that the cases will probably increase. I did see, and I'm not saying this just because I have it. Yes, I am biased because I feel so not so great, but I think better than yesterday. And I do think I probably look a little bit better, I think you guys are saying. But I did see, I think the cases in New York State are up by like 30% or something like that. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but this is why I do these videos, and I'll probably start posting more COVID videos so that you can be up to speed. But remember, if you do a home COVID test, okay, and it comes back positive, call your doctor, okay? Call your doctor because you may qualify for some of these treatments, okay? Whether it's the Paxlovid, the monoclonal antibodies, etc. That's really, really, really important to know. And guys, no, my neighbor didn't touch the keys. I threw them out in the hallway and she was standing way away. Also, I believe she's wearing gloves. And remember, fomite spread. Fomite is objects. Spread of COVID via objects we know is a lot less. And I didn't even stick my head out the door. So no, I didn't have a mask on. So she's fine and she's safe. She's wearing a mask. I didn't even put my head out the door, okay? So she's okay, all right? But so thank you guys for being concerned about her. But yeah, I just threw them out the door and didn't even stick my head near there, okay? So she's going to go get my mail. Oh, so my point being though is call your doctor if you get COVID, because you may qualify for these treatments that may shorten the course of your illness, keep you out of the hospital, things like that. That's what's important about this, okay? Use my story as a reminder if you happen to get this. Be like, oh, what did Dr. Jen do? The other thing I need you to do is I need you to get vaccinated, and I need you to get the booster, the first one, okay? I need you to get that first booster. So many of you guys are not, you guys, all of us, people are not getting the booster. You got to get it. You got to get it, because what happens is the protection from the vaccines you got before, that's not enough. So I know that it was hard enough for some of us just to get the first vaccines. I know it took every ounce of courage and strength you had probably to get the first ones. I get it. But it's not enough, because over time that wanes. So if it's been at least 5 months since your first 2 shots, okay, of Moderna and Pfizer, you qualify for your booster. And if it's been over that, it's okay. You still qualify. If you got your last vaccine in January last year, get your boost. Just get it. Okay? And if you haven't gotten your second booster, or you didn't think you were not going to, I would consider it. I would talk to your doctor about it. I would consider it, okay? All right, guys. I'm doing these videos to hopefully just kind of illustrate. I'm trying to follow my own advice and let you know what I'm doing. I hope you don't get it. If someone else gets it, I hope this stuff is helpful. Of course, you follow your doctor's advice. I really appreciate all the well wishes. People have been sending me care packages. It's so sweet. People have been dropping off soup. I cannot thank you enough. You've been calling, and friends have been texting me. And I mean, I tell you, I feel so not alone right now. And I really, really appreciate it. And yes, God is good, because I do think I'm better today than I was yesterday. And I hope tonight will be even a better night. I'm hoping that things will be better, okay? I'll keep you updated. I'm not going to keep bothering you with these updates. I don't want to bother you, but every day I do find that there's something that I can kind of reinforce, at least like with the monoclonal antibodies or Paxlovid or whatever, just to let you know what's going on. So keep it locked. I'll keep posting videos. There'll be older ones just because I'm not making a lot of new content right now, but hopefully soon. And then, like I said, I'm going to post a video of reels about the mucus and whether milk products makes mucus worse. Also, the other thing I would say is, oh, there was something I was just going to say real quick about, hold on. Someone said something that just made me think something I was going to say, but I guess I've forgotten it. Yeah, I do look better today. Okay. Getting another booster. I don't know. I can't remember what I was going to say. So anyway, I hope that's helpful. I'll keep in touch with you guys. Okay. And last thing I'll say is, you can still get sick even though you get the vaccine and the booster. The primary goal of the vaccine and the booster is to keep people from dying and to keep them from being hospitalized. And the good thing is I'm not. You can still get sick, okay? It does reduce your likelihood of that, but you can still get sick. I would have liked if my course were milder, but it wasn't. I just worry what it would be if I had not been vaxxed and boosted. So yeah, please just get your vaccine and booster. And we do know that the immunity wanes over time, and don't let that scare you. Just understand that that's how a lot of things are. That's why we get boosters for a lot of vaccines. Anyway, I'm going to stop preaching. I'm getting a little tired. So thank you guys for everything, okay? You're awesome. All right, guys. Love y'all.